What up? It's Ted Carr, your shirtless business advice guy, coming to you from Spain on vacation. Vacation, I think, is a word that is used by people who have jobs they dislike. But I think if you love doing what you do, then you don't really need to take a vacation, do you? So I take workations. I'm on a workation, and for the past month I've been putting in maybe an hour or two at the very most per day. And in this video, I'm going to break down something that I want you to write down. Because when you're crystal clear on this and it's in front of you, like out of your head, things happen very quickly for you. But if you keep shit in your head, you forget it, you lose it. You need to materialize these thoughts. You need to materialize certain thoughts. And I mean, if your goal is to create something in real life, like let's say you want to buy a farm like this, yeah, you want to be able to like touch something tangible, right? I didn't want to catch it because I want to hit my ring. Then you got to start making things tangible. You got to start materializing your thoughts. And one of the easiest ways to do it is to write stuff down on paper. So I want you to write this down. When it comes to you making as much money as effortlessly as possible on the internet, there are four things you really need to master. If you can master these four things, money's never going to be a problem for you ever again. So just master these four things, okay? The first thing to master is your product, the thing you're selling. It needs to have product market fit, and it needs to have product founder fit. Meaning, like, there could be a great market for dancing half naked on TikTok and then selling a course teaching people how to be sexy or something. That could have product market fit, but it might not have product founder fit. Like my mom couldn't do that. You know, my mom could probably make a product or program around how to travel the world on a budget or something. You know, it's more like product founder fit for my mom. So you want to find that product market fit and product founder fit as quickly as possible. That's the first thing you want to master. And then on an ongoing basis, of course, you want to keep optimizing your program, optimizing your product so that the people who get it are very happy and that it sells even easier, etc., etc., etc. But that's the first thing. What are you actually selling? How good does it sell? And if it can't be sold within like a 10-minute conversation with somebody, if it can't be sold even with like 2 sentences on a Facebook post, it's probably not that great of a product. Find a way to make it extremely compelling, extremely attractive with just a couple sentences. One of the easiest ways to do this, and again, you want to write this down. You want to be able to sell yourself when you're reading the sentence. One of the easiest ways to do it is just to ask a couple questions. You might write down something like, let's use my mom for an example for this imaginary program that we're creating here. She might ask, do you want to travel the world? Or how would you like to visit the top 10 most beautiful countries in the world for less than $1,000? I'm sold. That's amazing. Let's do it, right? Now, you want to create the marketing for your product first and then figure out how to actually create the product, create the program after that. A lot of people start with the program first, but you actually want to create the marketing of the product and program first and then figure out a way to make that happen. So, for example, one thing I did this recently, I keep hearing people say, oh, I hate to sell. I don't like to sell stuff. Sales feels icky to me. So then I came up with this idea. And I was like, what if I created a workshop called How to Make $5,000 to $10,000 a Month Without Selling Anything? And I just wrote that down because I took someone's objection, which is I don't want to sell. And I said, okay, you can do it without selling. I didn't even know if it was possible, so I just said it. And then once I wrote it down, I thought about, like, how can somebody actually do this without selling? And then it hit me. I was like, oh yeah, They don't have to sell, and they can still make 5-10 grand a month. Here's how. And then I broke it down step by step. There's like 3 different ways that I teach how to do it. And I put together a workshop, and I just sold that workshop, and it sold very, very well. So I created the marketing first, and then I created the product thereafter. And sometimes it doesn't work. I don't know how to make it work sometimes, but at least the marketing is there. So one thing I did well, just a couple days ago, I wrote down how to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month without selling anything or without showing your face on camera. Because I know people hate showing their face on camera. But I don't want to teach that. It's not really, it doesn't have product founder fit for me. Another one I wrote down is like how to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month without social media. And again, that sounds cool because a lot of people hate social media, but I don't know how to do that, so it doesn't have product founder fit for me. But the point is, you want to start mastering your product, make it extremely attractive. And you do that by coming up with the marketing first, selling yourself on the idea with just a couple questions or just at least one question, and then figuring out a way to make that happen. Okay, that's the first thing. You got the product. Now we've got 3 more pieces you want to master. And the next one, the second piece here to master, is your traffic source. Where are people coming from? What's the source of traffic? Sorry if it's windy here. I don't know if you can hear the wind. I'll try and block it. Where is your traffic source coming from? Is it coming from ads? Is it coming from social media content? Is it coming from shoutouts? Is it coming from Amazon? Is it coming from Google? Where is your traffic coming from? Is it coming from billboards? Is it coming from you just adding friends on Facebook? Is it coming from going viral? Like, what's your traffic source going to be? And there are generally 4 good traffic sources that you can use. I've done a whole workshop going into depth on that, so I won't go into depth on that here, but there are generally 4 good traffic sources you can use. Ads being one of them, content being another one, a couple other good ones. But whichever traffic source you pick, you then want to devote 6 months to a year at just mastering it. Like when I first got into Facebook ads, the first thing I did is I went on YouTube and I just watched like a bunch of Facebook ad videos, and I took a bunch of notes because I knew nothing. And then after taking a bunch of notes and trying out Facebook ads myself, I got some experience, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to hire an expert. And I paid this dude $1,000 per hour to learn Facebook ads. I paid him $4,000 for 4 sessions. I recorded those sessions. I took a ton of notes before, during, and after those sessions. I implemented what was taught, and I made the $4,000 back just like that because I applied what was taught right away. So pick your traffic source that you're going to use, your traffic mechanism that you're going to use, and then study the heck out of it. Study the dickens out of it. Watch YouTube videos about it. Buy books on it. Hire experts to teach you one-on-one privately. But just get really good at getting traffic to that, getting traffic to the next piece I'm going to say, which is the third piece, which is your conversion mechanism. So a conversion mechanism is now the third piece you want to master. And a conversion mechanism could be anything like a webinar or a landing page, a sales page. It could be a little video. It could be a conversation with you. It could be a phone call. What's the conversion mechanism? What's going to make someone buy it? It could be a website. You need to think like, what's the best conversion mechanism? And a couple of the best conversion mechanisms I've ever found is number one, a webinar or like a VSL. So when people land on the page, they opt in, and then they watch this video, and then the video makes them sign up, or the video makes them book a call and sign up, whatever. But there's a conversion mechanism there. Another great one is a community. So somebody will join your community, they get a DM from you or someone on your team. From that DM, they get on a phone call. From the phone call, they sign up. Right? These are just a couple examples of conversion mechanisms. But just like with the traffic source, you want to pick a conversion mechanism, study the heck out of it, become a master at it, devote 6 to 12 months of just getting really, really good at this conversion mechanism, and you're set. Like the conversion mechanism, of course, will only work if your product is amazing. That's why we start with the product. So you want to get that product market fit and product founder fit early on. That way, you're not wasting time optimizing conversion mechanism for a shitty product. So that's the third thing, is your conversion mechanism. And again, you study the heck out of it, you pay experts, you optimize it, you tweak it, you just keep getting better and better and better at making it convert higher and higher and higher. The simpler the conversion mechanism, the better. The more automated Obviously, the easier it's going to be for you. The more it's delegated, the easier it's going to be for you. But to delegate, you need a team. But whatever, that's the third piece. Just get really good at your conversion mechanism. Again, the best two I've ever found is the webinar or the community. Those two work incredibly well. Now, the fourth piece to master is your delivery of your program or product. And this might sound really basic, but you'd be surprised how many people screw this part up. Your delivery should be so good that people are able to go through your program and get results like that and then give you a testimonial. Your program should be designed in a way that's so awesome that makes people be like, this is so good, I want to give a testimonial, before they even find out that you want a testimonial. They should just be wanting to give you one. Like, for example, I showed up at this Airbnb. Beautiful Airbnb. I told the host when I got here, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna give you an amazing review. This is the best Airbnb I've ever stayed at. And he was so grateful. He's like, oh, thank you so much. Like, the delivery here at Airbnb is incredible. My room was so nice. The welcoming was so nice. The guy went out of his way to help me because the store was closed. He gave me like water and fruit and everything upon arrival. So nice. Like, I want to give this place an amazing review. So think about your delivery and think, how can I create a 6-star experience? A lot of people aim for like getting a 5-star review, right? But think, how could I make this a 6-star experience for somebody? What can I do to go above and beyond? And that way, when they join your program and they get your product, they're like, wow, this is so good, I want to give a review. Then you take those reviews, those testimonials, and you can use them in your marketing. You can use them as part of your conversion mechanism. So when people find out about you, they're like, wow, look at all these amazing reviews. They're much more likely to want to sign up for your program. So that's it. If you found this video helpful and you want help setting up those 4 pieces, you want help setting up your product, you want help setting up your traffic source, you want help setting up your conversion mechanism, you want help setting up your delivery of your course or coaching program or membership, your community, whatever it is, send me a DM with the word help, and you'll be able to work with myself and or my team on getting everything up and rolling. Again, that's it for now. Peace out, much love. Ciao for now. I'm gonna go enjoy a walk in Spain. Bye-bye.